Hello and welcome to another art day. For all you desert lovers out there, we have a fun and easy craft you can do. We are going to make our own spring cactus. So on the next screen, you'll see all the supplies that you'll need, and let's get started. So the first thing is to grab you a 2.5 inch terracotta pot. Now, you can leave this blank as it is, or you can take the time to paint a scene on it to make it a little bit more colorful and festive. So that's what I'm going to do. So you can fast forward through my painting to get to the main craft. But if you do paint something, I would do some type of mural, spring mural, desert mural, whatever you want, stripes, some type of pattern, but have fun with this. I decided to do a desert mural around my pot. You just take your time and create whatever design you want on your pot if you choose to. I'm just outlining some mountains with the permanent marker before I go in and add some color. This is my outline mural before I add some color to it. So this is what I've painted on my pot. Just a little cactus scene. You can do whatever you want, or you can leave it blank like I said. But if you have painted on your pot, you can set this aside and let it dry, and we'll move on to the next step of our cactus craft. So the next thing you'll need is green tissue paper and some Easter eggs. Now, with this size pot, you probably just need one egg, but I'm gonna try to do 2 and see how that works out. But you can just do a single one with the same steps that I'll be showing you. But I'm gonna try to do 2 and kind of have like an appendage. Follow along and try to, but all you need is a sheet of tissue paper. What you're going to do is you're just going to wrap just like that. Okay, and grab it with your fingers. Don't pull too hard, because like I just did, because it ripped the tissue. So I'm just going to kind of find a different spot and try it again. Okay, so lightly this time, so it covers. And then you're going to twist. So gently twist the excess. Okay? So you're gonna do that. If you're gonna do two, you're gonna do that for both of them. If not, then you're just gonna do it with this single one. If you have a lot of excess like me, you can cut it off, which I think I'm gonna do, okay? So like I say, you're gonna twist it, okay? And if you have hot glue, you can put a couple hot glue dots on it to hold it, or you can take these glue dots, they're really sticky and secures the twist of the tissue paper. Try not to rip the tissue paper. No, you could try to do 2 layers of tissue paper so that it's a little bit more, has a little bit more strength to it. The next step is to secure the wrapped egg to the bottom of the pot. So I'm going to take a glue dot and just put it right on the bottom part of the pot inside. Put a couple, 2 or 3, or a glue gun. They are very sticky. And then just stick that right in the middle. It doesn't matter. And kind of press it down to kind of secure it. Now you can find rocks in your backyard or even old newspaper to stuff and kind of really secure this egg inside. At the end, I'm gonna actually put some moss around it, but not quite yet. So I'm gonna actually try to add a second egg. Just like the first egg I did, I'm gonna wrap the smaller egg in the green tissue paper and twist it. And then secure the twist with the glue dots, like so. Afterwards, now I'm just going to secure it again with the glue dots at the very bottom of the pot and even along the first egg so that it is close, so that both eggs are as close together as possible. So the smaller egg lays nicely to the side of the bigger egg. I'm also going to use a glue dot right on the side where I want the appendage to be connected. Just be cautious that the glue dots, if you use them, are very sticky, and so you have to be gentle so they don't rip the tissue paper as you attach them to the bottom and side of the egg. After you're done wrapping and connecting the eggs, now you're just going to fill in the gaps with rocks or crunched up newspaper. When that's done, now we need to make these eggs into cactuses and add thorns. So now you're going to take some puffy paint. You can use white or yellow. I'm going to kind of test this out. Kind of get the air bubbles out. Just kind of make little dots, random places, everywhere the cactus would be seen. Now you want to use puffy paint for this so that it sticks out, so it's 3-dimensional. So again, you want to do this all over. over the entire surface of the two eggs, or the egg, depending on how many you're doing. Now you can do this with a bigger pot too. You just need more eggs, but it turns out so cute. When you do puppy paint, make sure just you don't squeeze too much so that it drips down, that it just stays in that little dot. Okay, so you can leave it like that and just fill in the moss. But there's one more step if you want to add. Grab another colored tissue paper, like a pink or a red. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut off a little square. Because a lot of cactus, especially in the spring, what shows up on cactus in the spring? Yes, flowers, or those beautiful cactus blossoms. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out 2 squares and kind of overlap them. And either take the back of your paintbrush or a pencil, and I'm actually going to connect them with the glue. So get another glue dot. And I'm just gonna put a glue dot and gently pull it off. And I'm gonna kind of zigzag the red on top. And I'm just going to, first of all, kind of wrap it around the back of a paintbrush or a pencil while it's on the end of your pencil or paintbrush. I'm gonna grab a glue dot and put it right in the center of that, okay? And while it's on that pencil or that paint stick, just place it right somewhere on that cactus. And there you go, you have a cactus blossom. Now, if you have 2 eggs, you can do 2, which I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add 2, maybe right on top of this one, and maybe make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna do red, and then pink, and then red on top. Something like that, and see how that plays out. Bring your plant over, find a good spot, and just stick it down, press it down. If you don't have moss, you don't need to do this, but if you do, I'm just going to fill in the very top where there's openings and fill it in with a little bit of moss. So I'm just going to kind of fill in those gaps just a little bit. And there is your final product. Such a fun, cute craft that was so easy to do, and it makes it so much festive if you had painted your pot. But I hope you have enjoyed doing this craft alongside me, and you can put this somewhere in your home and enjoy it this spring. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.